So that's Isaac Sherry on the return for Eastwood. Gets some good field position up until about the 50-yard line. And this is an Eastwood team that finished 11-1 last year. They lost 2 or 3 of their top running backs. That includes Jaden Rayford and Justin Pickrell to graduation. But some of these backs that are returning, Emmett Getz, Cade Booz, good athletes, and we'll see how the Eagles do.
Handoff going off the right side. This is Gage
45, Gage Mike, about 5 yards.
And that's Gage Mike carrying the ball. Running back, the running backs tonight for the Eagles, besides Jared McNulty, who threw for close to 1,000 yards last year in their 12 games, are Ethan Kwiatkowski, and Emmett Getz.
Okay, so that was actually only a 6-yard gain, so that makes it difficult. Here's a handoff straight ahead, and fighting for yardage is number 14.
That's Kwiatkowski there, the junior running back for the Eagles. And he gets them to a third down situation, short yardage, about 2 yards. Fostoria's offense will be led by Dominic Settles. They're a big playmaker this year. They're young. They're starting some freshmen tonight.
First 2 offensive plays, third down and 3. Here's a give straight ahead. Kwiatkowski up the middle.
And Kwiatkowski breaks loose on the left side. First down, Eastwood.
All right, Pat, I'm ready. Sorry about that, buddy. I'm trying to be the jack of all trades right now, running it all, making us look good. Got rerun on the camera there. Once again, I'm David Cheatham here. We are at Eastwood. Finally got some sun showing.
Yeah, it's nice. We got some sun out here. It looks good for the rest of the night. And Fostoria comes up with a loose ball, and it'll be Fostoria's football.
Came through, that ball was not cleanly handed off.
Well, the weather's a little crazy out there. Ball's damp and everything like that. You got to secure that ball.
Yeah, that was Julius Robinson, a freshman. I told you they were starting freshmen. They have he's a freshman defensive back. They're starting a sophomore defensive back in Brazen Sims, and the youngsters come up with a big play right there, stop the potential scoring drive by Eastwood. And so now we'll get to see Dominic Settles and the Redmonds offense at work. You're right, Dave. Turnovers could be a big factor here, and
Running back to his left, handoff will go to Julius Robinson,
and that's Robinson again, the freshman, and he gets no yardage at all. Going off tackle, looks like on the right side. So the Toledo Sports Network is doing all the Northern Buckeye Conference games live. You can pick up any of them at ToledoSportsNetwork.com.
A couple of other wideouts, and as the flanker screen, Julius Robinson makes a move, 25, 30, still on his feet, out to about the
And there's a pass from Settles to Robinson, results in a first down for the Redmond. And they're moving the football. That was a nice play, nice movement. You know some of the changes here, Dave. The official throws down a beanbag where the ball is settled. The center keeps the ball with them at all times, places the ball. There the center brings up the ball from out of the huddle, puts the ball down where the beanbag is.
I like that. Keep the ball secure and dry. And
We don't have a 16 on our roster. That's Darius Barfield, who's 15 on the roster. Settles the throw. Steps up in the pocket.
And Settles is sacked. Sacked by Maxwell Bookman, the guard, senior guard. Talked to Craig Rutherford a little bit before the season started. And Max Bookman was one of the guys he talked about returning. Of course, Blake Landis is the big offensive and defensive lineman on this team. All first team All-Ohio last year. If anything, they didn't return a lot in their skill positions, at least starters, but they sure did on their line.
that was nice. It was a nice 4-yard loss. Oh, we got a flag on the play.
I think it's going to be, well, I was going to say too much time, but he's not signaling here.
They're still talking it over right now.
Looking at Coach Kidwell.
Of course, Derek Kidwell, the coach here, played at FOSTORIA.
The official is going over to talk to Coach Kidwell. Check with the back judge, and I'm not sure.
Yeah, nobody knows what really is going on right now. You go pick it up. Yep, he's just waving it off.
Waving it off, maybe just
Redmond have 2 to the right,
hard to say
2
from
to
up
the
here.
left. On second down at about 14. Robinson to the left of Settles. Back in the gun, takes the snap, fires out in the flat. Got his man for a short tackle.
That is great
Well,
D there
Settles
by them.
hit split end.
Stood up immediately on that reception by Eastwood's number
Elijah Miller, and but there's a slight gain on it, but it's 3rd down and 10. Actually, no gain. Got back to the line of scrimmage, and so Eagles right now looking, trying to get that 3rd down stop right here.
Barfield, Sims, and Robinson here to the near side left. On 3rd down and 10. Settles back in the gun, takes the snap. Here comes the pressure. Steps up
And Settles is sacked. Sacked again by Maxwell Bookman. This time for about a 5-yard loss, 4-yard loss, and the Eastwood forces Redmond into a punting position.
Nice defense stop there for the Eastwood.
It's 4th and 13, so back for Eastwood is Case Booz.
Fair catch
Takes
signal.
a fair catch. Yes, he does at 35-yard line. Eastwood gets a start again.
Go to break.
Begin their second possession, 1st and
Take us to
10
break.
from their own 35-yard line.
All right, we'll be right back right after this break.
Smoothbore Sporting Goods, 425 West College Avenue, Pemberville, Ohio, is your firearms specialist. We buy, sell, trade quality firearms and hunting supplies. Smoothbore Sporting Goods can help you with your technical support for all your firearms, along with professional repairs. Call them today at 419-287-7111 before your next weekend of hunting, and check out the newest firearms and hunting supplies before you head out. Smoothbore Sporting Goods, 425 West College Avenue in Pemberville, your one-stop hunting and firearms store.
All right, we're back in action here, and running there for Eastwood is Emmett Getz, who saw a lot of action last year. Gets a 1st down for Eastwood. That weak T offense, we're going to see a lot of running out of that. That's to be expected. You know what's coming at you when you play Eastwood.
Eagles have the ball 1st and 10 at the FOSTORIA 42.
It's Gage Might again. He's getting another 1st down, left side, and Eastwood gets down to close to the 25-yard line. They're back in, getting close to the red zone again.
It was a nice little run there. He kept his legs chopping around the left side. Got the 1st down.
Well, Gage Might is going to be more like a fullback for Eastwood. Probably got the power and the speed. There he is again, Might on the left side. Gets about 8 yards on the left side. On the left end, they're trying to get to the outer edges against FOSTORIA and having success doing so.
A 4-yard gain there. Bring up 2nd and 6.
Quarterback in there now is Lake Booth, and he's going to roll out to the right and play action. Out in the flat, now his man Kwiatkowski inside the
And that's Lake Booz hitting Kwiatkowski for a quick hitter on the right side. We have a penalty. It would have been for 1st down. We'll see what the official says. It's a legal man downfield for the Eagles, so that'll come back.
We got 6:10 to play here in the 1st quarter. 0-0 is your score. Everybody's anxious right now. You got these little ticky-tack penalties, you know. Everybody's anxious and stuff, you know.
You know, first week of football, you usually see that. You see
Right.
a lot of penalties. Usually see a lot of illegal procedure, a lot of movement on the lines, stuff like that. Sometimes you see too many guys in the field, that kind of stuff.
Gonna bring up 2nd and 11.
Mike Booth under center. And this will be a give off the right side, taking it to the corner, 25-20, down to the 15. And cut
So
off.
that's Emmett Getz again.
Emmett.
Had a lot of experience last year. He's probably one of their more experienced backs returning from last year. Good athlete.
Yes, he is. He definitely was a great athlete enough to get the first down there.
You
So
know,
they
as
moving the
fast as he
chains.
is, too, he showed some patience, too, coming around waiting for his blockers.
Yes, he
too.
did. Yes, he did.
Yeah, that's going to be a penalty, or I think probably a legal procedure call against Eastwood.
Yeah.
5 yards back there, you see it. You see those early penalties. It'll be 1st and 15 from the 20-yard line. They're in the red zone. So Eastwood's knocking on the door for the second time tonight. 5:30 remaining in the first quarter. Big Boo's trying to get his offense up there and ready to go.
Give off the right side and cut it up for yardage and
Keep those legs a chopping, man.
Yeah,
You
that's
got an extra
Isaac
2-3
Cherry.
yards off of that.
I think Cherry, a junior running back, and he gets a lot of that yardage back. It'll be 2nd down and 5. He picked up about 10 yards right there. Good blocking. Good. Eastwood taking a little bit of control at the line. Holes opening up for the Eastwood, using about 4 or 5 backs here, and so Redmond go to a timeout here. Take a little break, give their defense a rest. We'll go to a timeout. We'll go to a break here.
At Maumee Bay Turf Center, we're on your team, providing quality stadium surfaces for area high school stadiums and the preferred product of the NFL and supplier to the last 4 Super Bowls and the NFL Hall of Fame. Your sports field construction specialist and a proud sponsor of high school sports in Northwestern Ohio.
What can you expect from working with Fairway Independent Mortgage Corporation? Our branch manager, Marty Bin, can help you navigate through the loan process with the service and speed you deserve. Contact Marty today to get pre-qualified. Make your home buying dreams a reality. Call 419-481-8696 to speak with Marty Bin today.
It's Pat Eakin back at Freedom Field in Pemberville, Eastwood High School. And here for the Northern Buckeye Conference opening football game between Eastwood and FOSTORIA. We have no score. We're in a timeout. The sponsors here, Toledo Sports Network, bringing you all the Northern Buckeye Conference football games. IBEW Local 8 Electrical, UA50 Local Pipe Fitters and Plumbers, Maumee Bay Turf out of Rossford, Arturo's Pizza, Wojo's Heating and Air Conditioning, Graymont Quarry, Keith Hill, A-Plus Home Improvement, and Eben Murphy and Lewandowski. So we're back to action here as the Eagles are knocking on the door.
2nd and 5, 4:57 to go here in the first.
Eastwood on the 15-yard line, trying to get their first score of the year and going off the right side and diving towards the end zone.
Don't see any hands yet. Nothing. He's
Nothing. I guess they're going to mark it close.
2-yard line.
That's Isaac Cherry. Second big run he's had, junior running back. So Eastwood right on the 1-yard line, even inside the 1. Lake Booz at quarterback. He goes up to center. They're in the standard wing tee. And there's the score right there. And Ethan Kwiatkowski takes it, and it's just a matter of who they want to score that, or who they want to get the first points of the year, because I think from that distance, Eastwood could have got in just about anybody they wanted to.
Yeah, that line pushed it nicely for him. He walked right in.
So
senior Connor Oberhaus will try the conversion kick here. Connor had a big season last year for the Eagles. And boy, he does that effortless. That just was a work of art right there. Eastwood up 7-0 And we'll be back for this Northern Buckeye Conference football game in just a few minutes. Just a minute, actually.
Mike Jameson and Jameson's Mobile Music would like to talk to you about your entertainment needs for your upcoming wedding or special event. For over 25 years, Mike has made wonderful memories, one event at a time. Professional sound and lighting and video for your special event. Call us today for an affordable package for your special day. 419-514-1302. Jameson's Mobile Music and Video.
When the power goes out, your life is disrupted. Heat, air conditioning, refrigeration, phones, all gone. Want to take back control? A Generac home standby generator protects your home against power outages every second of every day, all year long, automatically, whether you're home or away. Control your power, control your life with a Generac home standby generator.
EASTWOOD. So we'll get back to the sponsors here. TAS Electronics, Holland, Sylvania, McCord locations, Genoa Bank, Fairway Mortgage, Marty Bin, Blackberry Corners, good food out there by Curtis, Genoa Custom Interiors, Genoa Jewelers, Moe's Place in Rossford, DeStasio's Pizza, some of the best pizza in Elmore, Arturo's, also good pizza, Front Street Cafe in Pemberville, and the Suburban Press, and you'll see the football previews. I worked my tail off this week getting those done after the governor decided to tell us we're going to have football, like 3 days. You know, so I actually
nobody knows what they're doing.
Yeah, I put in my 40 hours this week. I was done by Thursday working. Usually I'm working all week. So I'm the Sports Center Suburban Press. I'm here with Dave Cheatham, and we're kicking off. Eastwood's up 7-0. And what do you think so far? It looks like Eastwood's had 2 nice tries, and heck, they could be up by 2 touchdowns for a fumble right
little
there.
Penalties here and there. They weren't too big, but they moved the ball down the field enough to get the first score of the year. So we'll see what happens here and see what FOSTORIA can do.
Well, fortunately for FOSTORIA, they're just down a touchdown. So if they can answer here, they can make it a ball game. So. And there's Julius Robinson. He seems to be doing about everything on offense and defense for FOSTORIA. And just a freshman, too, remind you. So the future looks bright for FOSTORIA no matter what happens tonight. And he gets it back to the 20-yard line. So it's almost like we had a touchback here. So we're right at the 20. 1st and 10 for the Redmen. Down just 7-0.
7-0 with 4:42 to go here in the first.
It's actually turned out quite nice night.
Yes.
I mean, the weather, it's kind of cooled off. And
and the rain
kind of
stopped
pleasant
just
out
at the
here.
right time.
Yeah.
I mean, can't ask for anything better.
And Settles heads out to the flats in the right side of his.
That was just a little high over his head.
Yeah, just he's got a tall receiver there, and he's got some height on his wide receiving core, but just that's too high.
Yeah.
So the Redmen will try it here. Obviously, they're going to try probably go a little bit of air game, use their athletic skill players at 2nd and 10 for FOSTORIA. There's Julius Robinson again, but he stopped short by Cole Kiefer and Bryce Hesselbart. And so 3rd and 10, and we haven't seen Settles take off of the ball yet or anything, just trying to throw. He hasn't tried I kind of like you think that, with his ability to run, he would try to use his feet to get some yardage here, but I haven't seen that happen yet.
Well, we don't know how slick it is. Rain did come down there, so.
Sure it is. But he's just an amazing athlete, and if he's got to get it done himself, he'll try and do it. But Sells is throwing, and both of them go down there. So that's intended for Deion Springer. He's a 6'2", 190-pound wide receiver, junior. I told you about the height they have for Settles to hit, and I'm sure he's going to try and find Springer as much as he can tonight. But instead, FOSTORIA is into a punt situation.
Yeah, he just missed his receiver. It wasn't too bad.
He
might have slipped.
He did, and with his height, if he could have placed that right. So Cade Bowes is back for the Eagles. Booz picks it up. He's going to he tackled right away. right away.
It's great D
And
there
that's
by the
Dominic
special
Settles
teams.
getting down there. Yeah, special teams, but you know, when you see Settles in the special teams, that tells you he's probably in on every play, no matter what. Just a nice tackle, good form, getting booze. One athlete taking on another in open space. So
You got 3:40 left here in the first quarter. Eastwood got the lead right now. 7-0 is your score. I am David Cheatham. You got Pat Eakins sitting here next to me, and you got Rerun doing the camera for us.
and Rerun's doing a great job, excellent job. Look at this.
Look at that
this. Look at
hole.
that. Boy, just found a seam. Just found a seam and took off. First down, Eastwood.
You can ask for anything better than that. You got the legs chopping right up the middle. They put a nice hole for him. He kept going and moving the chains. Almost in the midfield.
Boy, Eastwood's used about 7 backs here. I'm counting right now. I think that was Bryce, Kaprowski, Kistner, plus 2 quarterbacks. That's Kaprowski, Kistner again. This time we have, on this drive, McNulty back at quarterback, the senior on this drive after Lake Booz led him to a touchdown on the last drive. So McNulty now in charge of the offense. And that's Emmett Getz. He gets up to the 39, almost the. Oh, they're marking it back a ways. I don't know about. Thought the spot might give him a first down, but it's about a yard short.
Yep, a yard short. It's going to bring up 3rd and 1. If I was them, they've been driving right up the middle. Give it to them.
Well, it's working, and you know the swing T offense is just working.
There it is.
And they're just
Right up
going
the
to
gut.
it. And boy, this guy's getting some yardage here tonight too. Just a sophomore, Bryce Kaprowski Kistner getting the yardage tonight. Probably about their 7th back they've used tonight. They've been switching off on quarterback too, so they're getting everybody some playing time here. Obviously, most of these teams only had 1 scrimmage. So and not
start until October too. Right?
Well, it's possible the C League could start in October. We'll see. Play a 5-game C League schedule, and they may or may not enter the playoffs still.
Rolling to the left. Finds his receiver
Oh,
open.
nice pass, McNulty,
And puts a hit spin.
and he just short.
Down to about the 2-yard line.
Yep.
Can't ask for anything better than that. He rode to the left, found his receiver, caught the ball, and then you'd like to see that in the receivers, the yards after the catch.
Right.
You know, he put the hit down, spun, tried to get it. He didn't take the ball out of bounds, and it's going to be 1st and goal here for Eastwood.
And that was senior Austin Fry, split end. And like I said, McNulty passed for almost 1,000 yards last year, over 60% completion. And that's pretty good yardage. You know, getting a second year back at quarterback. It's interesting to see with them using 2 quarterbacks tonight
That's great D there by Fostoria.
Yeah, great D by
I mean, he was open.
by
He
Brayson
just didn't
Sims,
float
a
it over the top
sophomore.
high enough.
another young defensive back for Fostoria, 5'9", and 160. And he just got in perfect position, knocked that thing down. So, but it's 2nd down, and I'm sure they're not going to throw again. I'm sure we're not going to see, what is that, Seattle in a Super Bowl?
Right.
Yeah, this time, they got plenty of opportunities here, and they're not going to waste it if they can. There you go.
Middle touchdown.
And that is Bryce Kaprowski Kistner scores for the Eagles, putting them up 13-0. And we'll see if Connor Oberhaus, and there's that patented Eastwood fight song written so many years ago. You don't find a college fight song at Eastwood. You don't hear Notre Dame or UM or Ohio State. They got their own. They wrote their own. Jim Opelt was part of that, writing that back in the day. And back in the early 60s, they wrote this fight song. And Connor Oberhaus is going to add the extra point here.
Point after coming up, it's on the way, and the kick is good.
And Connor puts her through, 14-0 Eastwood. And we're still in the first quarter. We'll be right back.
When the power goes out, your life is disrupted. Heat, air conditioning, refrigeration, phones, all gone. Want to take back control? A Generac home standby generator protects your home against power outages every second of every day, all year long, automatically, whether you're home or away. Control your power, control your life with a Generac home standby generator.
For a free estimate, call Schneider Sons Electric, 419-691-8284.
Hi, I'm Marty Sutter, president of Genoa Bank, a locally owned community bank providing a full range of banking services. At Genoa Bank, we believe a bank should do more than just conduct business. We genuinely care about the communities we serve, and we take our hometown commitment to heart. Our biggest investment will always be in you, whether it's a personal account or business. Genoa Bank is committed to outstanding service. We want to know you by name and help you with all your banking needs. Genoa Bank, we take your banking needs personally.
Connor Oberhaus kicks off. We're got to get that Genoa Bank commercial in there. Marty Sutter helps us out so much. Just a big part of this operation.
Yeah, he's done a lot for the Toledo Sports Network.
He's done a lot. And Mike Jameson, who produces all of this, and he's at the Rossford Elmwood. Is it Rossford Elmwood tonight?
I think he's doing the Genoa game.
Genoa
He's
game,
at the Genoa
okay.
game, and Josh is at the Rossford game.
And Josh is at the Rossford game. So we got all you can flick right here on this website and go to any one of those three games at any time. So Settle's back in the shotgun, and just under 2 minutes here in the first quarter. Fostoria down. He's going to try and throw, and he gets away. And he throws.
Downfield, finds
and a
him,
little
man.
fight. I don't know what they're going to
That's
call that.
completed.
They're
Nice
calling it a catch. I think they both had it. Goes to the offense. That's Elijah Miller with the catch for Fostoria, and that's another first down by air for the Redmen. They've done that a few times tonight. Showed they can throw over the top and see. I thought Settles was going to take off there, Dave, but he
did a great
decided
job.
not
Kept
to.
his legs going, rolled
He
out,
did,
and
and
found his open receiver, and
He
enough
did.
to move the chain.
He saw the field, and he stayed behind the line of scrimmage, and it was a smart play. Settles in the shotgun, throws a quick screen off to the right side. That's Elijah Miller, senior wide receiver, and they pick up another nice gainer.
Almost another first down.
Almost, yes, they're giving it to him.
Oh, they are giving him a
They are giving him
did
first
move the
down,
chains.
so
All right.
just by 11 yards on that play. And they're in Eastwood territory for the first time tonight, 47-yard line. Still in the first quarter, minute to play, showing some ability to move the ball, and Settles got it. Sees the field well. He definitely sees the field. Oh, boy.
Yeah, he threw it low
Almost,
there.
yeah, threw that low, and good thing he did. Good thing he did, because that would have been picked off.
I agree. Yeah, they're looking pretty good right now. Got the ball past midfield here against Eastwood.
That was senior defensive back Isaac Badenhop over there, and Case Booz making a play over there out of the backfield on that screen pass.
It was enough to stop the clock with 53 seconds here left to play in the first quarter.
Well, Fostoria needs to stop the clock a little bit already. They're 2 touchdowns down, and boy, they're not getting anywhere. And he just got attacked. He just got tackled there by. Once he got stopped, 3 or 4 Eastwood defenders came and put an end to that play. So we're at 3rd and 10 now. See what the Redmen have cooked up. Fortunately, they're trying to play. They're doing a little bit of a spread offense. So you never know what can happen.
I was saying we're waiting, so somebody must have called timeout.
No, it's in the quarter.
Oh, in the quarter, yep.
14-0. They're just going to let the clock wind down. It's actually at 8 seconds yet, but they're going to let it go down. Fostoria's not going to get a playoff, so we'll go to break, and we'll be back for the start of the second quarter with Eastwood leading Fostoria 14-0.
On the job for you for over 100 years. You need a career. You need a future. Local 8 can help you make it happen. Join the men and women who build our community. Become a part of a proud tradition. Build your career. Build your future with the brothers and sisters of the International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, Local Union 8. We're on the job for you.
We're on the job for you.
We're back at Freedom Field for the start of the second quarter. Eastwood leading Fostoria 14-0. We've got, they're making some noise for just the crowd we have here, mostly immediate family and media, and we do have some other media. We've got quite a bit of media up here bringing you coverage. You got WFOB out Fostoria, and we've got our statisticians from Eastwood behind us. And it's just really it's a football atmosphere. I just wish you all could be here with us. It just isn't quite the same. I mean, it's just Toledo Sports Network bringing you all the Northern Buckeye Conference action. We got all our games streaming live here, and we got some stats right here for you from the first quarter. Eastwood has 8 first downs. Fostoria has 3. Eastwood has earned 70 total yards. Fostoria has 36. Eastwood in rushing is led by Emmett Getz with 39 yards. Isaac Cherry 17. Julius Robinson has a yard. That's for Fostoria. And receiving, Elijah Miller 25 yards and Austin Fry 31 yards for the Redmen. So we'll start the second quarter or 3rd and 10 with Fostoria looking to get on the scoreboard. They're in Eastwood territory on the 47-yard line, down 2 touchdowns. Dominic Settles in the shotgun. And he's going to run. He's got the first down, and he does get the first down. He's stopped. He's stopped by Bryce Hesselbart. Comes out of the defensive backfield. They had guys split, 3 on one side, 2 on the other, and just spread out the Eastwood defense. And I think he was going to throw originally, but that's what he can do.
He stepped up in the pocket and found a seam and broke to the outside enough to move the chains.
So that's what Eastwood has to watch out for, and you might see more of that. They're spread out with trips on the left side, 1 on the right, and he's got 1 back with him. He's gonna go to the ground with.
I think he's lucky. He maybe got back to the line of scrimmage.
And Eastwood's defense up to it. That was Brazen Sims again. Bryce Hesselbart gets the tackle in on that. It's 2nd down and 10. And I think what's working for Fostoria is when they open things up. But you got to keep things mixed and keep the defense honest. So I'll give him credit for that. Derek Kidwell, he's got a football mind, been around football for a lot of years. So
looks like the Redmen have the size advantage up front, but maybe not agility and quickness-wise. Settles the throw, in trouble, steps out.
And Settles gets away, and there's a penalty in the holding area. That's going to come back, I think. Spot foul right about the line of scrimmage. 10 yards from there, so that's going to go for about a 0-yard run, even though he did pick up 4 or 5.
Yep.
And they will get the down back. So it'll be 2nd and 20 for Fostoria, still in Eastwood territory at the 45-yard line. And I think now even more so we're going to see them try to open up their offense, spread it out, and see what they can generate from the spread offense. It does seem to be, it's got a nice, cool breeze coming in here.
Oh, yeah.
It's nice.
It's a beautiful night.
Beautiful night. It's a little bit breezy, but probably a little hard to throw in, which isn't going to help Fostoria much.
We can finally say Friday night lights.
Oh, my gosh. It is sweet, I'll tell you. I just wish everybody, communities, especially, communities like the Eastwood community, Fostoria community, they want to be here, and it's just got to be heartbreaking to be at home. I hope you're watching and you're joining. I hope we do a good job at broadcasting this for you. And
this is new and different for us.
It's for us.
We couldn't stream them.
Yeah,
before,
and we've got our personnel spread out over. Usually I'm doing color, and I'm only doing play-by-play. I think for the third time in my life, Dave's usually a camera, and he's producing and directing and reruns. And we've only allowed so many personnel. Usually we have 6 or 7 at a game, and
we're just trying to
we can only have 3.
So you can watch the games.
And Settle's sacked. He's just sacked.
They are
back in their own territory, and well, I tell you, the people that are here are loud enough. You wouldn't think there's anybody not here. It's a nice They're making a lot of noise. So back at the 45-yard line, Settles sacked, and it's 4th down and really long.
30 yards.
30 yards. So
4th and 30.
Elijah Miller will punt for the Redmen.
Great defensive stop here for Eastwood. Let's see what they can do now.
So getting the return was Isaac Cherry, or no, that was Case Booze. Sorry about that. So he gets some good field position, decent field position at the 40-yard line, 34-yard line.
That was great defensive stop there by Eastwood. They got the ball now with a
Yeah.
14-point lead with 8:54 here to go until halftime. Once again, I'm David Cheatham, Pat Eakin, and Chris Kaiser, also known as the Mayor Rerun, running camera.
Well, I will tell you that holding penalty did not help. They were showing a little propensity to move the ball, and Settles even picked up 4 or 5 yards than that player would have, and that kind of just shut everything down, and then Eastwood was all over, the defense all over. And there we go. That's that wing tee and the blocking, and Eastwood just taking control at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, they're pretty much moving the ball at will.
Okay, if it's a gain of 7, why did he mark it back? Oh, yeah, he did mark it up. I see. He gave the ball back to the center. It's kind of throwing me off, too, because he takes the ball.
We're not used to seeing
and
that.
the center's, to the center. And what are you marking it clear back there for? So he's got the beanbag down and 7 yards marked off, and that was Gage Might on the run.
Oh,
Yeah, there's some movement there on the right side. That'll be 5 yards coming back. So that'll make it 2nd down and 8.
Oh, there we go. Thank you. With that penalty there, it's going to bring it 2nd and 8.
Walk off 5 and 2nd down now and about 8 for Eastwood. 2 wideouts here near side left. And here's a give off the right side.
There's Gage Might again, powering his way. And, boy, I tell you, he just ran through some people and followed his blockers, ran through some people and picked up close to 1st down. It's 3rd down and 1. Just a lot of power. We do have an injury on the field. It's a Fostoria player. So we'll go to a break here. We'll be right back with Eastwood leading 14-0. We've got just under 8 minutes to go in the first half.
Different problems require different solutions. Seagate Roofing and Foundation Services has been solving water problems for over 30 years. We have the expertise to provide you with the best solution. Seagate replaces foundations, straightens walls, lifts sinking foundations, and waterproofs basements. Get your free estimate before you make a decision because you deserve to have all the facts. We are the local experts.
244 LEAK Seagate.
We're back at Freedom Field. Eastwood leading Fostoria 14-0. Northern Buckeye Conference opener. Injured on that play was Dominic Settles, but he got right up. I don't know. It could be cramping, I suppose, as hot as it is. He'll have to miss one play. Fostoria needs Dominic Settles. Offense, defense, special teams, just about everything. He's their playmaker, their go-to guy here, the guy that they expect to carry a lot of the load, and they want to stay in this game. He's a big part of that.
Nice little hand up the middle. He broke out to the left
and
side.
Lake Boo's tried,
yeah.
There was actually some guys came out of the linebacking core. Elijah Miller and LaQuint Walker, and spread that thing out and kept him from getting around the edge. So that's a good sign for Fostoria. That's what the Redmen need. That's what Eastwood was doing earlier in the game, and if they can keep Eastwood honest and up the middle, and it's just a matter of controlling the line of scrimmage for Fostoria. So we got Lake Boo's back again. He hands off. Look at Gage Might. Oh, my gosh. Wow.
Putting the shoulder down and driving it hard.
I'm glad I don't have to tackle that. Jeez. Oh, my God. That's just that'll teach you to try and stick your nose in my gut. I've talked to some people here from Eastwood, when Eastwood was in the Northern Lakes League, and they had to try and tackle Rick Upchurch.
Yep.
And they've told me that story, what that was like, and I couldn't imagine just tackling. It wasn't just his speed; it was his power, it was everything. And there's a flag, and I think it's something at the line, probably. But Boo's going to get some yardage.
Oh, he's got a blocker on the outside into the end zone.
And he scores. Does this stand? And he's waving it. I don't think it's going to. I think it's coming back.
Yeah. Exactly.
You can't let the play go if it's on the offense.
They're talking it over right now, and other people in here are saying the same thing I was just thinking,
Yeah, it's a legal procedure. I'm surprised they let that play continue.
I don't understand.
You had a whole play carry on. They had plenty of time to call that ball dead. So Lake Boo's touchdown will be taken off the board, and it's Eastwood's ball. Like you said, Dave, a lot of penalties. First game of the season, and that's what is typical of high school football, even in college football.
Well, hopefully the Redmen can take advantage of this mistake here by Eastwood.
Mike goes back in the gun. He'll give to Mike off the left side. And he's cut down.
And Mike picks up about half that yardage. Gets down to actually about 6 yards. And it's a second down and 9. And I'll tell you, Fostoria playing some tough football here, showing some ability to get some stops and move the ball and doing some things. They just they're playing hard, and they got a lot of freshmen and sophomores out there too. So
we got timeout.
So we'll be back. Timeout for Fostoria. Eastwood leading 14-0. And just under 5.5 minutes to go in the first half. We'll be right back.
Front Street Cafe is a cute country-themed cafe located in Pemberville, Ohio. We have the best home-cooked breakfasts. Our soups and homemade pies are to die for. Our focus is to use local products here in Pemberville. Our meat comes from Frobos Meat Lockers daily, Herzl's canned tomato products, and our perch comes from Port Clinton. We have a very homey atmosphere, bringing joy to Pemberville one meal at a time. Come hangry, leave happy. Front Street Cafe.
I would have wasted all my days in a dream. That's where I know you'll always be.
So we're back at, at Eastwood, at Freedom Field, Eastwood High School, and Eastwood leading Fostoria with 5:20 to go in the first half, and we're giving you all the Northern Buckeye conference games video. You're actually streaming these games live. So if you got a smart TV or a device that can make your television a smart TV, a DVD or a smart device, you can watch these games, flip channels at ToledoSportsNetwork.com, or you can watch on your computer or cell phone. So Eastwood, Bryce Kowski-Kistner on the run there. Sophomore getting a lot of running tonight, showed some great ability and speed to get up the middle, picks up a few yards, but it's third down for the Eagles, 3rd and 7 at Fostoria 30-yard line. And there goes Emmett Getz. And he's into the backfield, into the secondary. First down for Eastwood, and into the red zone. And the Eagles just keep marching right down the field when Fostoria had a chance to make a stop there, and they were unable to.
We got a score update right now on the Genoa-Elmwood game. In the second quarter, Genoa is leading 21-14.
Okay, you got a ball. I heard that Elmwood is much improved this year. And Comets up by a touchdown. Lake Booze just hits Emmett Getz in the corner of the end zone. That's Andrew Arson, who Craig Rutherford's talked about before the season, was a good baseball player, said he's coming out to play football this year. And a good athlete, and they're probably glad they got him now. So Anson gets a touchdown. Arnston, excuse me. And Connor Oberhaus will try and add the PAT conversion kick here. Eastwood up 20-0, and we'll see Oberhaus 2 for 2 so far. And it looks almost effortless. Oberhaus puts her through 21-0. Eastwood leads, and we'll be right back. 4:19 to go in the first half. We'll be back to Freedom Field right after this message.
Cleaning your gutters can be dangerous. Take it from Marty.
For 30 years, I've been climbing up that ladder, cleaning out those gutters. One time, I leaned the ladder up there, and the feet were on the deck. The deck was a little wet. Next thing I know, the ladder kicks out, and I'm hanging by the gutter, and I start yelling for help. After that occurrence, I called Gutter Helmet.
Call Gutter Helmet for an estimate. 419-475-0000. Get Gutter Helmet today, and you'll never clean your gutters again.
Keeping you out of the gutter. We're the Gutter Helmet.
Go.
So we're back. Connor Oberhaus kicks off. Just a real nice kick. Took Julius Robinson back to the 1 yard line, just 1 yard from a touchback. A fantastic kick with all the thick, humid air we have here tonight. Just a heck of a kick. I think he can put it in the end zone if he wants to. Julius Robinson brings it out to the 15-yard line. Julius, a freshman, 5'8", 180, so he's a big part of their future. Playing both ways tonight, running back, defensive back, special teams. And we'll see if Dominic settles. I think he's back in the game. Was injured. Might have just been a cramp. It's hot. It's humid. Oh, and Settles tries to get the deep pass to Deion Springer, the big receiver, 6'2", 190. And all over that was Case Booz, so the sophomore defensive back. So second down and 10 for Fostoria.
Got an update on our other game, the Lake Rossford game at Rossford. Rossford is leading 7-0 in the second quarter.
You know, that's the game I was really kind of curious about. I really Josh Andrews taking over a second year at Lake, and he's got a real nice roster this year, but I just don't – Rossford, you know, it just seems to be getting a little bit better every year. So Settles back again in the shotgun. You probably see that a lot, especially from here on out. He's been in the shotgun almost all night. Nice pass, hits it low, and it hits the ground. So it's 3rd and 10 for Fostoria. Back on their 15-yard line, they're still –
Here's the problem. Now you've got 3rd and 10 from your own 15 and still 4 minutes to go in the half. You don't pick up a first down here.
You got 3:59 here left until halftime. Eastwood's up 21-0. Once again, I am David Cheatham. We got Pat Eakin and Chris Kaiser on camera. We are the Toledo Sports Network, bringing you the Coronavirus Friday Night Lights.
I suppose that you could call it, because we don't have a lot of people in the stands, but I give them credit. They're making a lot of noise.
Yes, they are.
They're doing a good job. From up here, you wouldn't think there was
ball's loose.
And there's a fumble.
They are saying he was down. Nope, I think they were saying he was down.
Well, we'll see. All over that loose ball was Cole Kiefer, junior defensive lineman. I do think they're turning over to Eastwood at the 1 yard line. And So Eastwood up 21-0, and there's your second turnover of the game, but first one on FOSTORIA, and Eastwood from 1 yard out now has a chance to go up 4 touchdowns
Give it to what's
with
been
just
working for him.
just under 4 minutes yet in the first half.
Give it to your man right up the gut. Been working. There he is, coming around, walks
There
right
it is,
in.
Gage Might. He walks right in. Gage Might off the left tackle, and Eastwood goes up 27-0. And Connor Oberhaus, he's getting out there again. He's getting to, I think, more playing time than a lot of people here tonight as kicker. And he'll go for his, he'll go for his 4th point of the season.
Well, and if anything, get something momentum going and some consistency going in whatever you're doing.
And anytime you got down settles back there,
He's up.
All right.
Good.
I don't even know why we question with Connor Oberhaus doing the conversion kick. It's 28-0. Eastwood up. 3:46 remaining in the first half. We'll be back right after this message.
I can't tell love is everywhere. Like a new perfume in my hair. I just feel love is everywhere.
At Freedom Field with Eastwood leading 28-0. You know what's strange about this game? It's dark, and usually the first week of football year, you don't see the darkness until the second half. But we got a delayed start because of lightning delay here tonight. But Eastwood's up 28-0.
Nice
Oberhaus sends another nice kick, almost to the end zone again.
He did bring it back to about the 21-yard line. He's going to make it 1st and 10 for the Redmen here with 3:39 to go here until halftime. Chasing 28 against Eastwood right
I want
now.
to give credit to some of our sponsors who are helping Toledo Sports Network bring these Northern Buckeye Conference games to you. IBEW Local 8 Electrical, UA50 Local Pipe Fitters and Plumbers, Maumee Bay Turf, Arturo's Pizza, Wojo's Heating and Air Conditioning, Graymont Quarry, A-Plus Home Improvement, Heben Murphy and Lewandowski, TAS Electronics, Holland, Sylvania, McCord Locations, Genoa Bank, and Marty Ben over at Fairway Mortgage. So FOSTORIA putting it on the ground. Probably if nothing else now try to get the clock moving here. Get to halftime if they can. We'll see if they try to throw. As Julius Robinson again, the freshman, getting a lot of playing time tonight. He's dropped a yard behind the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 11 for the Redmen. Down to 3 minutes in the half. Settles is back in the shotgun this time. He's got Robinson back there with him again. Settles throws, and he's picked off.
No, through the hands.
Yeah.
We're lucky that was
and
not
you
picked
got
off.
you got to give a little bit of credit to Brayson Sims for breaking up that interception. He had that, and Brayson Sims ended up playing a little bit of defense there. But it's 3rd and 11 now for the Redmen. They stopped the clock with 2:53 remaining, and plays like that, or if they don't pick up the yardage for first down, Eastwood's looking at getting possession again before the half. And probably their number one goal would be to get this game over 30 points, would send us into a running clock right at the start of the second half. And Settles fumble, snap kind of goes to his right. He falls on it, 4th down, and it looks like good thing about that for the Redmonds. The clock is moving. 2:40 remaining in the half, and FOSTORIA will have to punt.
4th and 16 with 2:30 to go here. giving Eastwood a chance to get the ball back and see if they can add to their lead here before halftime.
Yeah, and Case
Beautiful
Boo's
night, man.
beautiful night now. And Case Boo's still sitting back at the FOSTORIA 43-yard line waiting for the punt. And it's going to be downed. Not a returnable punt, 42-yard line. And Eastwood has 2:11 to add more points to an already 4-touchdown lead. So we'll go ahead here and we'll stay on the air here to finish up the half. Just Eastwood just kind of taking over this football game so far. Blackberry Corners, these are some of your sponsors helping us here, bringing this game to you. Good food over by Curtis, Genoa Custom Interiors, and Genoa Jewelers. So Eastwood lines up at the 42-yard line. And that's Jared McNulty trying to find some running room. Picks up a couple yards, not a lot more. Looked like it was meant to be a keeper the whole way. They're trying to hurry up here. No huddle. McNulty in the shotgun again. He hands off to Gage Might. Might find some space. He's gone. He's found a seam. Touchdown, Eastwood, and they got that 30-point margin here already. Gage Might takes it in from 40 yards out. And he just eluded some tacklers, and it's just not only strength, it's speed, and had good blocking up front. Puts Eastwood up 34-0, and Connor Oberhouse comes out again.
That was nice. I thought he was going to break to the outside, and he actually cut it back in.
He did. He cut back. He cut back and came across, slanted across the field.
Oh, fake.
Sometimes it's the best way to go. Well,
in for two.
I don't know if they're just, Bryce Hesselbar gets the 2-point conversion. But we do have, I don't know.
What happened? Then they didn't do it or get it, or?
Well, now there's must be a penalty on the play. So
going on right now. We'll see if it's
34-0. They're not putting the points on the board. So we'll get back to some of the great businesses that are just a part of this, and you can be a part of this. Live high school football this year, coronavirus year. This is It's great. I hope there's a lot of people watching this, and I'm sorry you're not here. I if I had to be home, I know how my heart would be broken, and it would just there's nothing like high school football Friday nights in Northwest Ohio.
All right, we found out what was wrong on that was a legal procedure on that play.
Okay, so Eastwood will back up to the 8-yard line, and Connor Oberhouse lines up again. So take away the 2-point conversion. And Connor Oberhouse will try to get his 5th point tonight. And you can throw 5 more yards out there, and it's not going to make much difference for Connor Oberhouse. 35-0. Eastwood's up. 1:39 to go in the half. We'll be right back after this message.
If you're looking for fantastic Italian food along with old world hospitality and family traditions, DeStasio's is your place. Located in Elmore, Ohio, Coach Mike DeStasio and his family have become a fast favorite with pizza, lasagna, and other great old world Italian dishes. Stop out today or call them at 419-862-0404. DeStasio's, 351 Rice Street in Elmore, Ohio.
Welcome back to East Freedom Field in Pemberville, Ohio, Eastwood High School. And give some credit to some of these Eastwood people up here. Gary Haas running the clock over here. He waves. Mike Godfrey on the PA. Kickoff by Connor Oberhouse. Kicks this one a little bit short. That's Robinson. Grabs it. He's tackled.
Great
at about the 20-yard line. Great open. That was perfect.
Textbook.
Ethan Kwiatkowski on the tackle. The junior defensive back comes in on special teams, and so 1:32 remaining. It'll be interesting to see what Fostoria chooses to do, they can keep the ball on the ground and probably run the half out.
You see players with their jerseys on, you just see them hang down that far. Look at 87. Elijah Miller out there on the far side left.
But if you don't
And Robinson to the left side. Robinson gets the
Hand off again.
And there's Julius
Nowhere
Robinson.
to go.
Yeah, the freshman again. Just hole was plugged up just about as big as just about as quick as it opened up. There for a second and then gone. So Julius Robinson now facing a 2nd and 10. The clock is moving. Getting close to a minute to go in the first half. 35-0. Eastwood leads Fostoria. Opening night of Northern Buckeye Conference play. I think this is going to be.
Gonna run it down as far as they can here and get it out.
Yeah, I think so. Fortunately, we've seen not a lot of injuries or anything. We saw Settles, probably a cramp or something. Got right back into the game. Getting through a first half, good night of football, and although 30-point spread's never fun for one team.
Incomplete pass.
So he throws, and it'll be 3rd down. 33 seconds to go.
Now 3rd down and 10 with
Shouldn't there still be a running clock right now since the score's at?
Not till second half.
Okay.
Not till second half.
I just thought if it was right at
No,
35.
not till second half.
Gotcha.
I believe we'll be sending it back to the studios, and we'll have our ONN halftime report. Find out what's going on around the state of Ohio.
So it's going to be an interesting season. 7-game season guaranteed for every team. Six games, and then everybody gets in the playoffs this year. No computer points, seeding, which means you could get a first-round bye. And Robinson gets a nice little run. Picks up about 9 yards. So it's 4th down, and it's got to be
inches.
Yeah, what in the measurement there? I don't know. So that's it. We are at halftime. Eastwood leads Fostoria 35-0. That's the end of the first half in this Northern Buckeye Conference opener at Freedom Field. And we'll leave you for these messages, and we'll be back for the second half.
When the power goes out, your life is disrupted. Heat, air conditioning, refrigeration, phones, all gone. Want to take back control? A Generac home standby generator protects your home against power outages every second of every day, all year long, automatically, whether you're home or away. Control your power, control your life with a Generac home standby generator.
For a free estimate, call Schneider Sons Electric, 419-691-8284.
Hi, I'm Marty Sutter, President of Genoa Bank, a locally owned community bank providing a full range of banking services. At Genoa Bank, we believe a bank should do more than just conduct business. We genuinely care about the communities we serve, and we take our hometown commitment to heart. Our biggest investment will always be in you, whether it's a personal account or business. Genoa Bank is committed to outstanding service. We want to know you by name and help you with all your banking needs. Genoa Bank, we take your banking needs personally.
On the job for you for over 100 years. You need a career. You need a future. Local 8 can help you make it happen. Join the men and women who build our community. Become a part of a proud tradition. Build your career. Build your future with the brothers and sisters of the International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, Local Union 8. We're on the job for you.
We're on the job for you. We're the local IBEW.
Ladies and gentlemen, Eastwood High School is proud to present the 2020 Eastwood High School Eagle Marching Band. Tonight's halftime entertainment showcases the music of the Queen of Soul, the late Aretha Franklin. She has been described as a gospel-charged giant of soul and pop music. The show opens with Aretha's signature song, Sock It To Me, some R-E-S-P-E-C-T.
Eastwood Eagles with a 35-0 lead on the road.
You know an artist is talented when her remake of a song is just as successful as the original. Such is the case with Aretha Franklin's 1968 release of I Say a Little Prayer for You. The music was written in 1966 by Burt Bacharach for Dionne Warwick. We hope you enjoy this slightly Latin marching band version as much as Aretha's I Say a Little Prayer for You.
Corner out there at the end zone, Eastwood behind the press box here on the practice.
The band's closer was one of the 1968 hits that earned Aretha Franklin her first 2 Grammys. The song Think was ironically written by Aretha and her then husband Ted White in the same year they would divorce. We end our Aretha Franklin show with the soulfully infectious Think. EASTWOOD Marching Band is under the direction of Melinda Barman, Field Commander, Miss Amber Myers, Color Guard Instructor, Miss Faith Vermillion, Shoreline Instructor, Mr. Jonathan Roode, Assistant Director, and Mr. Brian Lane, Director of Band. This is Matt Buckner, the West EASTWOOD Marching Band saying good night and go Eagles!
When the power goes out, your life is disrupted. Heat, air conditioning, refrigeration, phones, all gone. Want to take back control? A Generac home standby generator protects your home against power outages every second of every day, all year long, automatically, whether you're home or away. Control your power, control your life with a Generac home standby generator.
For a free estimate, call Schneider Sons Electric, 419-691-8284.
Hi, I'm Marty Sutter, President of Genoa Bank, a locally owned community bank providing a full range of banking services. At Genoa Bank, we believe a bank should do more than just conduct business. We genuinely care about the communities we serve, and we take our hometown commitment to heart. Our biggest investment will always be in you, whether it's a personal account or business. Genoa Bank is committed to outstanding service. We want to know you by name and help you with all your banking needs. Genoa Bank, we take your banking needs personally.
On the job for you for over 100 years. You need a career. You need a future. Local 8 can help you make it happen. Join the men and women who build our community. Become a part of a proud tradition. Build your career. Build your future with the brothers and sisters of the International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, Local Union 8. We're on the job for you.
We're on the job for you. We're the local IBEW.
Different problems require different solutions. Seagate Roofing and Foundation Services has been solving water problems for over 30 years. We have the expertise to provide you with the best solution. Seagate replaces foundations, straightens walls, lifts sinking foundations, and waterproofs basements. Get your free estimate before you make a decision, because you deserve to have all the facts. We are the local experts.
244 LEAK Seagate.
Front Street Cafe is a cute country-themed cafe located in Pemberville, Ohio. We have the best home-cooked breakfasts. Our soups and homemade pies are to die for. Our focus is to use local products here in Pemberville. Our meat comes from Frobos Meat Lockers daily, Herzl's canned tomato products, and our perch comes from Port Clinton. We have a very homey atmosphere, bringing joy to Pemberville one meal at a time. Come hangry, leave happy. Front Street Cafe.
I would have wasted all my days in a dream. That's where I know you'll always be.
Cleaning your gutters can be dangerous. Take it from Marty.
For 30 years, I've been climbing up that ladder, cleaning out those gutters. One time, I leaned the ladder up there, and the feet were on the deck. The deck was a little wet. Next thing I know, the ladder kicks out, and I'm hanging by the gutter, and I start yelling for help. After that occurrence, I called Gutter Helmet.
Call Gutter Helmet for an estimate. 419-475-0000. Get Gutter Helmet today, and you'll never clean your gutters again.
Keeping you out of the gutter. We're the Gutter Helmet.
I can't tell love is everywhere. I get you perfume in my hair. I just feel love is everywhere.
If you're looking for fantastic Italian food along with old world hospitality and family traditions, DeStasio's is your place. Located in Elmore, Ohio, Coach Mike DeStasio and his family have become a fast favorite with pizza, lasagna, and other great old world Italian dishes. Stop out today or call them at 419-862-0404. DeStasio's, 351 Rice Street in Elmore, Ohio.
The best in car stereo equipment.
TAS is the place to discover what's hot. The best in car stereo, that's what we've got. The hottest name brand, the hottest in sound. We make the best deals around.
TAS, Toledo's car audio, car starter, and window tinting experts.
TAS Electronics. You know. TAS Electronics. It's hot.
Smoothbore Sporting Goods, 425 West College Avenue, Pemberville, Ohio, is your firearms specialist. We buy, sell, trade quality firearms and hunting supplies. Smoothbore Sporting Goods can help you with your technical support for all your firearms along with professional repairs. Call them today at 419-287-7111 before your next weekend of hunting and check out the newest firearms and hunting supplies before you head out. Smoothbore Sporting Goods, 425 West College Avenue in Pemberville, your one-stop hunting and firearms store.
Okay, welcome back to Freedom Field at Eastwood High School, Pemberville, Ohio. Eastwood leading Fostoria Redmond. Impressive first half for Eastwood, trying to defend their Northern Buckeye Conference title. Eastwood scored 5 times. Eastwood 12 first downs to Fostoria's 5, 226 yards rushing to Fostoria. Fostoria negative 14. Not even positive yards rushing. Eastwood 46 passing. Fostoria 42. Eastwood total offense 272 yards on 28 plays. It's almost 10 yards a carry. Fostoria 28 yards on 24 plays. It's barely over a yard per attempt per play. So rushing attempts here and yardage individually for Fostoria. Julius Robinson, the freshman, just showing a lot of grit and determination. He's got 10 yards and 6 runs. For Eastwood, 7 backs have positive yardage running. Gage Might, 86 on 8 carries. Emmett Getz, 59 on 4. Bryce Kaprowski, Kistner, 33 yards on 4 carries. Ethan Kwiatkowski, 25 yards and 4 carries. Isaac Cherry, 17 yards and 2 carries. Lake Booz, 4 yards and 1 carry. Jarrett McNulty, 2 yards on 1 carry. For passing, Dominic Settles for the Redmond. He's completed 4 of 11 passes for 42 yards. No interceptions for Eastwood. Jarrett McNulty, 2 or 3 yards for 2 or 3 passes he's completed, 36 yards. Lake Booz has thrown 1 pass, good for 10 yards receiving for the Redmond. Elijah Miller, 25 yards and 2 receptions. Julius Robinson has caught 1 pass for 13 yards, and Deion Springer has caught a pass for 4 yards for Eastwood. Austin Fry, one reception for 31 yards. Andrew Artston, who is coming out for football this year, 10 yards on 1 reception. And Bryce Kaprowski Kistner has caught a pass for 5 yards. So we're back to action here. And 35-0. We have a running clock to start the second half. Connor Oberhaus kicking off for the Eagles. He's 5 points tonight on conversion kicks as well, and he's kicked off for the sixth time here tonight. As Julius Robinson, he gets some yardage back to the Robinson brings it back to the close to the 20-yard line.
Once again, for our listeners, we do have a running clock because the score is over a 30-point lead. Right now it's 35-0.
It just stops for change of possession and for scoring plays. The only time it stops. And injury, yes. And penalty and injury, Gary's telling me. So Gary Haas, our timekeeper. So Settles back in the shotgun. He's got 4 receivers, 2 on each side. Spread out. And, boy, I tell you, Matthew Balderrama, another freshman. Freshman running back, 5'6", 145. So Derek Kidwell, depending on his freshmen, a lot of freshmen tonight. You can see why the Redmen are just averaging about a yard per play and have negative rushing yards. Coming into this half, minus 14. And that was for almost a 3-yard loss there.
Timeout.
So we will we'll go to a commercial here, a little message here, and we'll be right back to Freedom Field, Eastwood High School.
When the power goes out, your life is disrupted. Heat, air conditioning, refrigeration, phones, all gone. Want to take back control? A Generac home standby generator protects your home against power outages every second of every day, all year long, automatically, whether you're home or away. Control your power, control your life with a Generac home standby generator.
For a free estimate, call Schneider Sons Electric, 419-691-8284.
So getting back to some of those halftime stats, defense-wise, Dominic Settles had 4 tackles and an assist. Leads everybody from both teams. Elijah Miller has 3 tackles for Fostoria. Max Bookman leads Eastwood with 2 tackles. So here's Settles back in the shotgun again. He's going to throw. He's going deep, and a nice throw over the middle. Over the middle, it looks like Deion Springer, the 6'2", 190-pound junior wide receiver, just showing some real athleticism for the Redmen, and just gets over the middle and look like a little post pattern, and just right across the flats there, and Fostoria gets a first down, 39-yard line.
It's a nice big target they have too.
He is. Between Settles and Springer, I can see those two hooking up a lot this year. And that's what's not working for the Redmen. Try and put the ball on the ground. You got to keep the defense honest, but that just adds to their negative rushing yardage today.
No gain on the play.
No gain. Well, that's actually one of their better rushing plays today. So they're not losing yardage. So 2nd and 10. Eastwood's defense just really up to the task here. Eastwood just showing that they are ready to defend their Northern Buckeye Conference title. And, you're starting out with a league game, too, so they're just looking really good here tonight. And there's Dalton Hesselbart, sophomore defensive lineman, gets into the backfield and sacks Dominic Settles, and there's more negative rushing yardage for Fostoria.
Yeah, unfortunately, they're going the wrong way.
They're going the wrong way, and it's
3rd and 14.
3rd and 14.
8:46 here in the 3rd quarter. I am David Cheatham, Pat Eakin, and Chris Kaiser on camera.
Boy, if something happens to him.
Oh, you trained Chris? I'm impressed, Dave.
He's a jack of all trades.
You get to be here in the press box with me, and
right.
Chris is. Yeah, I guess so.
3rd down and 14.
All for the kids.
But yeah. So Settles looking to throw. He steps away. Boy, he moves well. Gets out to the right. And he's got Deion Springer again. And I'll tell you, that's they can learn to use that more and more, because I'll tell you what, Springer's got the athleticism, the height, and the ability that he's hard to defend, even if you know it's going to him.
Bring up 4th and 4.
4th down, and they're not bringing out their punting team, so
they have to. They're midfield.
That clock's already moving. We're already down to 7.5 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter.
4th down and 3. Redmond going for it, trailing 35-0.
Oh, there's a snap. So yep, came right to him, and yeah, there's another negative rushing yard. So the ball will turn over to Eastwood, and we'll go to Eastwood here, and Eastwood will take over on downs. So I want to thank some of the businesses that are helping us out here and see this game live. IBEW Local 8 Electrical, UA50 Local Pipe Fitters and Plumbers. Eastwood lines up at the 34-yard line. This time it's McNulty under center. That's Bryce Kaprowski-Kistner. Again, the sophomore running back. Getting plenty of carries tonight, down to the 29-yard line, about 4 yards in that play. Of course, it's always kind of hard to tell where that beanbag is. You don't see that as well as you do the football.
No, yeah, I agree.
The football, you knew where it was at. The beanbag, it's out there, but you don't know from here, from up in the press
It can't
box.
be that big because they can't step on it.
Oh, I'm sure.
You know, so.
So beanbag becomes the newest tool we'll be using in a football game. What do you think of next? So McNulty's going to throw. I wonder when he's going to take off. He had plenty of opportunity, and he gets close to a first down too. But the clock will continue even though he went out of bounds.
Enough to move the chains. First down.
3 or 22.
So the beanbag is at the 23-yard line. First down and 10 Eastwood. Knocking on the door again, getting close to the red zone.
They actually fooled our cameraman on that play. They thought he had it up the middle when he was rolling out with it.
Boy, I tell you, that's deception.
Yes, very.
And
very
there's
another one.
Kaprowski Kistner. Bryce Kaprowski Kistner scores from 23 yards out. Number 24 scores from 23 yards out. Sophomore running back Bryce Kaprowski Kistner puts Eastwood up 41-0 with 5:57 to remain in the third.
Putting on a clinic right now.
You sure are. And Connor Oberhaus comes out again for the conversion kick.
So Oberhaus into a attempt to point after. And the snap spot kick is.
Kick is up and the kick is good.
Yeah, it was good. Puts Eastwood up. Deion Springer got in there awfully quick, but 42-0. We'll be right back right after this message.
Go with a minute and a half.
Hi, I'm Marty Sutter, president of Genoa Bank, a locally owned community bank providing a full range of banking services. At Genoa Bank, we believe a bank should do more than just conduct business. We generally care about the communities we serve, and we take our hometown commitment to heart. Our biggest investment will always be in you, whether it's a personal account or business. Genoa Bank is committed to outstanding service. We want to know you by name and help you with all your banking needs. Genoa Bank, we take your banking needs personally.
So welcome back to Freedom Field. Mike Jameson, our producer, will have Great Lakes Golf today, tomorrow morning on the radio. The ticket. What time does that start, Dave?
Start at
8 o'clock. Listen to that.
Saturday
And
morning. And then right after
on,
him, you got
on
our other
ESPN,
guy,
the ticket. And then right after him,
Steve Taylor.
Steve Taylor, that's right.
Here comes a red minute.
Oh, boy, that was
crushing hit.
Oh, that was not a nice hit. But Julius Robinson, the freshman, welcome to varsity football, Julius. Julius done a great job tonight.
Those are the kind of hits that you just love to see. You know that grinding football. And back in the day, we used to call them the snot out their nose. You hit them so hard.
Yeah. So Fostoria, 1st and 10 for Fostoria is the 29-yard line, and settles out there again in the shotgun. Boy, I think he might have moved a little early. And there goes Settles. He's going to take it himself. And boy, I was wondering when this was going to happen. I was wondering we're going to see a design run for him because we haven't seen it all night.
We're finally getting something.
And I'll tell you what, they get that started, and between him and they got to find themselves a little bit. The teams haven't had their usual number of scrimmages. They aren't getting the non-conference games. Starting right off in league action, and then Fostoria take on the defending champs.
You got to still play your game here. Still try to run your.
But it's good to see that. Good to see. I think that's a smart play call, and I think that's something they can rely on. I'm surprised they haven't relied on him more. Settles looking back to throw. He's going to run. Look at that.
Look, you hit the B button, boy.
Yeah, there you go. And he picks up 8 yards. And I expected to see more of that tonight, but now we're seeing it. So Eastwood has to key on that. Of course, Eastwood, he's got a 2nd and 4, and they're in Eastwood territory at the 46-yard line, at Eastwood's 46-yard line.
2nd down at about 4. from Eastwood's 46.
So Dominic Settles has made a couple really nice runs here. See if he looks for his man Deion Springer here. He hands off, and there's a nice cut to the outside by Matthew Balderrama, and a nice run by Balderrama. He gets down to the 35-yard line. The beanbags at the 35-yard line. First down. Fostoria, they're moving the ball, Dave.
No, I'm liking what I'm seeing right now. Like I was saying, don't get discouraged. Don't look at the scoreboard. Just keep playing your football and put the ball down. He kept the legs chopping enough to move the chains, and first down Redmond.
So Settles in the shotgun where he's been all night, moving the ball.
35-yard line of Eastwood. Looking to get on the score.
And there goes Settles again.
Off the left side.
And boy, he's got some. He gets hit pretty hard by the defensive backfield of Eastwood, but got himself into that secondary, and about a 7-yard pickup, 6-yard pickup for Settles. Second and 4 for the Redmen. It's about as far deep as they've gotten into Eastwood territory all night. 30-yard line. We're getting close to 2 minutes in the third period, 42-0. Eastwood leading Fostoria, but Fostoria moving the ball well now. And there's Matthew Balderrama again. Balderrama, a freshman, another freshman on there. He and Julius Robinson getting their two freshmen just playing varsity football here tonight. It's just amazing.
Yep, you love to see that. 3rd and 2 right now.
Sure. And there's a lot of freshmen in the squad. This group stays together.
Definitely can do something here.
He's had a couple nice runs. They're down to the 25 or so.
27-yard line.
27-yard line.
22, tackle
And
50.
Balderrama gets close to the first down that time. He's still going to be short. Shane O'Brien gets a tackle for Eastwood. So Fostoria
actually lost a yard on that play.
Yeah, I guess so.
4th and 3.
So Settles gets in the huddle with his teammates and see what the Redmen draw up here. I'd kind of like to see Settles get loose here. I think I'd like to see a designed draw for Settles, a design run. And he's throwing it, and he completes it, and there's a fumble.
The ball's loose.
And they're calling it a fumble.
Oh, they're saying he was down. He pointed down.
Oh, they're saying incomplete pass. It'll be Eastwood. Eastwood take over in downs. So nice ball movement by the Redmen, but Eastwood gets a stop and preserves the shutout for now. And we got to change the possession with 26 seconds left in the third quarter.
I tip my hat to
42-0.
They moved the ball that time.
Yeah.
Like I said, you got to look at the positive things right now.
Right.
You can't look at the scoreboard.
Yeah. They're playing the defending champs, NBC, a team that's been a powerhouse. Them and Genoa have pretty much owned this league for quite a while. So, Fostoria's got to step in somewhere and find himself a little bit tonight, and that's what. So we'll be back. We'll be back for the fourth quarter, right after this message.
On the job for you for over 100 years. You need a career. You need a future. Local 8 can help you make it happen. Join the men and women who build our community. Become a part of a proud tradition. Build your career. Build your future with the brothers and sisters of the International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, Local Union 8.
We're on the job for you.
We're on the job for you. We're the local IBEW.
Different problems require different solutions. Seagate Roofing and Foundation Services has been solving water problems for over 30 years. We have the expertise to provide you with the best solution. Seagate replaces foundations, straightens walls, lifts sinking foundations, and waterproofs basements. Get your free estimate before you make a decision because you deserve to have all the facts. We are the local experts.
244 LEAKC Gate.
Eagles with a 42-0 lead.
Welcome back. This is Pat Eakin with Dave Cheatham at Freedom Field, Eastwood High School. Eastwood leads Fostoria 42-0. Heading to the third quarter. Eastwood with 279 rushing yards tonight, 325 total yards. Just an impressive show offensively and defensively so far by the Eagles.
Nice little handoff run there. Nice little 9-yard gain.
That sophomore Aaron Thompson finds some running space on the left side, gets close to a first down, just short. And they are giving it to him. So Eastwood has 14 first downs to Fostoria's 8. Passing yards, Eastwood 46. Fostoria 45. Penalties tonight. Not a lot, not too bad. Eastwood 5 for 25 yards. Fostoria's just had one penalty, 1 for 10 yards. Possession time, get this. Possession time, Fostoria 25 minutes and 55 seconds. Eastwood 7 minutes and 23 seconds, and they put up 42 points.
Wow.
That is amazing.
Yes, it is. And we got a flag on the play right now.
And there's another penalty in Eastwood. That's their 6th penalty tonight. If Fostoria's anything well, they played a good, clean game, just 1 penalty on the night. Dominic Settles has 75 yards passing for Fostoria. Jared McNulty has 36. Lake Booz is 10. Rushing yards, Gage Might over 100 yards already, 8 carries for 105 yards. Isaac Cherish, 2 carries for 17 yards. Bryce Kaprowski-Kistner, 60 yards. Emmett Getz, 59. Ethan Kwiatkowski, 25. So it's just been pretty much a wing T show by Eastwood, where their wing T offense has just controlled the game, and they pretty much moved the ball pretty easy, controlled the line of scrimmage. And when you have linemen like Blake Landis, and center Jordan Pickerel, guard Maxwell Bookman, tackle Maverick Bowser, tackle Keegan Shank. These guys are going to get it done for you. They're a big part of why this Eastwood football team is so good.
Bring up third down here. Finally got back to the original line of scrimmage here.
So has Logan Brinker on the carry there. He's a freshman for Eastwood. Freshman back is 3rd and 10 for the Eagles. We're down under 10 minutes to go in this game, 42-0. That quarterback is Andrew Badenhop, another freshman. Oh, wow, a nice completion by Badenhop to Toby Martin. Toby Martin, the junior tight end, gets the Eagles down to the, wow. That was a nice play over the center, and Toby got behind the defensive secondary, and Beanbag goes to the 29-yard line. 1st and 10 Eastwood. And the freshman quarterback gets his first reception of his high school career.
There are some out there still. Here's a handoff on the right side. Down to about the 21.
And Logan Bringer again picks up a nice carry off the right side.
21-yard line.
Gets to the 21.
Bring up 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2, or maybe a long 2. We're getting down to 8 minutes remaining in this game, 42-0. And a lot of guys seeing action in this game now. Guys that probably, some of them might be playing usually on Saturday morning. That's Aaron Thompson, sophomore running back. Running off the left side, gets the first down for Eastwood.
it's great to see these younger classmen in here and get this.
Oh, we've got a ton of them now. We got a lot of freshmen and sophomores in.
Earning that varsity
and
letter.
that's right, getting to play under the lights on Friday night.
FOSTORIA, 16.
First and 10 at the Redmond 16-yard line. Eastwood 42, Fostoria nothing. And Badenhop under center, and he will go off the right side and in the back.
Oh, and there's a nice defensive play.
Behind the line of scrimmage by FOSTORIA's number 80, Caleb Dick.
Number 8.
Caleb Dick, a 5'10", 170-pound defensive lineman, a senior, gets through and makes a nice play in the backfield.
Well, you know that Eastwood is probably the favorite this year in the NBC.
A loss on the play, a loss of 3 yards there. So we'll bring up 2nd and 13 with 6:40 to go here in the fourth quarter. Eastwood leading 42-0.
Badenhop takes a snap and
Tackle 73.
hands off to Aaron Thompson, who finds a little bit of running room, not a lot, on the right side. And it's still 3rd and 11 yards. The Eagles in the red zone again. About the 17 or 18-yard line. It's hard to tell where that beanbag is. 18-yard line, they're telling me.
I like the concept of what they're doing about it.
I like the concept. Well,
yeah.
Yeah. And there goes Gavin Conrad. Another freshman running back. So we've seen a lot of freshmen in the game for Fostoria. Now we're seeing a lot for Eastwood.
And with that play there, it's going to bring up 4th and 20.
Yeah,
last
it's
couple
4th.
plays here, they were going the wrong way.
Yeah, it's 4th and long for Eastwood.
Down and 20 for Eastwood.
5:18 on the clock.
And everybody in tight, except the white out here to the right.
Rolling to the right, finds his receiver.
Inside the 20 to the 15.
He's trying to get that first down, and boy, he's close. I don't think he got there though.
Nope, did not get enough.
Yeah, freshman Caden Mays had the catch there from Badenhop, but didn't quite get to the first down. Fostoria will take over on downs. And we got to change the possession, so we got 4:56 remaining in the game. So here are some of the businesses that are helping us out. Front Street Cafe, this is some good food, and downtown Pemberville, love to go there and eat as well. Suburban Press, IBEW Local 8, Electrical, Maumee Bay Turf, Arturo's Pizza, A+ Home Improvement, that's 419-478-1542. Eben, Murphy, and Lund. So we're going to have a timeout here, and we'll be back right after this message from one of those sponsors, and we'll be back for the last.
Front Street Cafe is a cute country-themed cafe located in Pemberville, Ohio. We have the best home-cooked breakfasts. Our soups and homemade pies are to die for. Our focus is to use local products here in Pemberville. Our meat comes from Frobos Meat Lockers daily, Herzl's canned tomato products, and our perch comes from Port Clinton. We have a very homey atmosphere, bringing joy to Pemberville one meal at a time. Come hangry, leave happy. Front Street Cafe.
So Pat Eakin back here with Dave Cheatham at Freedom Field. Fostoria, Redmond, Eastwood Eagles on NBC Northern Buckeye Conference opening night of football. Eastwood leading 42-0. 4 minutes, a little over 4 minutes remaining.
33 or 33.
I believe that is
LaQuint Walker carrying the ball for Fostoria, and so Aiden Stevens gets a stop, a sophomore defensive lineman for Eastwood. LaQuint Walker, a sophomore, 5'7", 165. listed as a wide receiver, but he was in the backfield on that play. Dominic Settle's still in there, the senior quarterback. He's going to throw deep, and he's got Dion.
Oh, wide open.
Wide open. He's gone. He's down to 30, 20. And that's a touchdown, Fostoria.
I'm looking back.
By Dion Springer.
No flags, no flags. They give it that
And there's a nice throw right on target from Dominic Settles to Dion Springer, the big 6'2", 190-pound junior wide receiver. Puts Fostoria on the board with 3:33 remaining. 42-6, and that was close to a 85-yard pass play.
That was beautiful. He hit him right
well
on
thrown,
stride.
hit him in stride, and
tried to get a little shoestring tackle. He stepped away from it and took it all the way in for the touchdown.
I think Fostoria is going to definitely learn what works for them and what doesn't here tonight. And like we said, that's one thing that teams didn't have a lot of chance to find out this year. Didn't have just one scrimmage and no non-league games.
Three wideouts right to the left. And now what? Stoppage in play.
Don't know what the whistle was for. We're resetting, and here we go. A 2-point conversion.
2-point conversion with Settles in the backfield.
Less than 35-point game. Settles, pass.
To Springer, cutting off on the slant. And
all right.
Isaac Reynolds, sophomore defensive back, breaks that up and keeps 2 points off the board. So it's 42-6. With 3:33 remain in the game, and we'll go to a message, and we'll be right back.
I would have wasted all my days in a dream. That's where I know you'll always be.
So we're back at Freedom Field here. Eastwood leading Fostoria 42-6 in this NBC opener. 3:30 remaining. Just a nice pass play from Dominic Settles to Dion Springer for 6 points for Fostoria.
Unsuccessful in the 2-point conversion, but hey, I tip my hat to them. That was a great play. Hit them on stride, got rid of that goose egg, and something to build on.
Well, Fostoria is going to find out who they are, and they're finding out a little bit tonight. And this team's going to get some win. They're playing probably the favorite to win the NBC this year right now. So, Case Booz takes the kickoff, puts his knee down, and Eastwood with the ball at the 15-yard line, the Eagles, and we're down to 3 minutes remain in that game. The clock is moving.
You know, I'm happy for these kids to finally get back out on the field, try to have some
yeah.
normality coming back.
Oh,
into their
yeah,
lives.
just
I
some
mean,
normalcy to their lives. And
you know, especially the seniors and everything. That's
yeah,
been
that's
around.
right.
You know,
that's
I
right.
really feel for the seniors that really didn't
You
get
take
to,
away that opportunity for them, and this is just what the doctor ordered, I think, for at least getting to play some football. And boy, I couldn't imagine, you know, if I were in high school or
especially
your
the kids
senior
that are like
year
borderline with college or scholarships
oh yeah.
and stuff, you know?
Well, you never know. Sometimes some of these guys, you just don't know what kind of player they'll develop into until their senior year. Boy, he just broke a tackle. And so that's Logan Brinker, another freshman, running back. And he was tackled and he just kind of got free.
That's what they teach you growing up. You know, the fundamentals, keep those legs chopping. And
yeah, that's what he
carry
did.
that
He didn't
ball
really
and,
have the stiff arm. I didn't see it.
Make sure you're going
just
north
kept the
and
legs
not east to
moving.
west, and
Yeah.
you gotta gain those yards.
You know, when these freshmen get this kind of action in a varsity game, that's priceless. So we're down under 2 minutes. So we probably just have a couple plays left in this game. It's second down and 4. Eastwood leading Fostoria 42-6. Isaac Badenhop
Carrying the ball for Eastwood was number 6, Blake Hitchcock.
And that's Blake Hitchcock, a freshman. And tell you what you'll read in the Suburban Press this week. We got a feature about the Eastwood girls soccer team losing after a 21 season, losing a regional semifinal to Liberty Benton 1-0 last year in double overtime on a kind of a fluky goal. And Eastwood's back, led by McKenna Salter. That'll be in the Suburban Press. There's also a feature on Oak Harbor boys soccer team. Ken Fillar retiring. And there goes Brinker again. Got some yardage, steps out of bounds, and of course that clock won't stop. We're down to 40 seconds. We might not even get another play. By the time this ball gets set, that may have been the last play of the game.
It was a nice little play, though. He bounced outside.
Yeah, it was. He kept his leg going. A nice run by
That's all you can do.
By Logan Brinker, freshman. Boy, he's got some size, too. He looks like a some of these freshmen from Eastwood are yep, number 10. There you go. Get back.
Whoopsie.
They're going to get off one more play. These kids want to play. And there's Caden Mays. He got the first down, but he's also going to see the game's going to end. We're going to close the shop here. Eastwood at Freedom Field takes the NBC opener over Fostoria. 42, Eastwood 42, Fostoria 6. And I want to thank you for listening and watching. It's Pat Eakin with Dave Cheatham. Anything you want to add about Dave?
Oh, for great. I mean, like I said, I'm glad to have Friday Night Lights back here for the kids. It's a great thing to have. You know, we have other games that are out there. Go to our website, Toledo Sports Network. You can watch all 3 games that we had tonight. You know, it'll be up on our website. And don't forget, J-Mo's got his show tomorrow morning for golf starting at 8 a.m.
Great Lakes Golf, 106.3, the ticket, ESPN.
And then right
he'll
after
be
him,
on.
we got Steve Taylor.
We got Steve Taylor after that. And we'll be back next week, Toledo Sports Network. The entire slate of Northern Buckeye Conference games. You can pick your game you want to watch and watch it.
Sounds like a plan.
All righty.
I'm Dave Cheatham. That was Pat Eakin. We got rerun running the camera for you guys. You guys take care and be safe.